going on, Cancers of the world? Happy birthday season coming up. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you guys for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Cancers. And this is just for, for the sun going into Cancer for that length of period of time. So just take it for that length. And this is geared towards your love life, career life, and your business life. All right? But two cards came out. So when two cards come out, it's the underlying story. All right, so I saw this one first, so I guess it's how it was the order. But when two cards come out, it means the underlying story underneath that, the main story where will be the regular card display. So this is someone else is frustrating you, but you are the gift. So that's probably why this other person is frustrating you in the areas of life of your love, career, and business. Someone else is frustrating, but you are the gift, and they may know that you are a gift too. And that's why they being frustrated. They don't want to see you win, or they don't really want to give you the credit that you deserve, or they don't want to see the satisfaction of you realizing this is who you are, and other people realizing that's who you are. You are a gift in a lot of people's lives when it comes to your love, career, or your business. When someone around you, someone that you know that doesn't like this very much, they're frustrated by this type of thing. It may frustrate you about it. So just keep that in mind as I actually draw out the full reading. What you want to do? There we go. I was about to go back in. All right, so 6 of spades. All right, so you guys are gonna be paying attention to a lot of opposition, a lot of challenges, and a lot of obstacles that you may be going through. Which is, we don't know if it's good or bad yet, but that's what you're gonna be facing for the Sun in Cancer. All right, you're gonna play. No, don't forget the underlying story. And that underlying story was for some Cancers, not all Cancers, just some of y'all. All right. Boom. King of spades. All right. So this is a flunked out reading right here. Not too good. Paying attention to something that's not for you, and you're giving your grand support, which is frustrating. You're giving your grand support to a frustrating circumstance because you're paying attention to something that's not for you. Now, why you're doing that, I don't know. I have no idea why you're doing that, but for some reason, that's what you're doing, and you're just giving your grand support to something that's frustrating, something that's just you got to learn from. You got to go through a learning curve, and you got to sit back and develop wisdom and knowledge and understanding why this is and why this isn't. And that's, that's always a headache. Anytime you got to learn something now, you can always learn something to be fun, but it's always that concept of you got to learn it. So it's still frustrating to a degree. But even if it's something that you like learning, it's still frustrating because learning is never really a fun thing to do. You always want to know and already know instead of having to go through things. And now you know because you learned about it and you went into it and you figured it out. So that alone is frustrating, and it just rubs people the wrong way. But this is a real negative way of learning because you're paying attention to something that's not even for you anyway. It's completely 180-degree obstacle that you shouldn't be involved with, and this is what you're giving your grand support to, and it's frustrating. So that's not cool. I'm gonna pluck one more card. There's a card that was in my hand. Spending a lot of time into an opportunity though. So let's tie this all together. Paying attention to something that's not for you, right? And you're giving your grand support to this, which is frustrating because these cards go together. Black and black is tied together in some way, shape, or form. They have something to do with each other. Now, at the end of the day, you're spending some time on some type of opportunity, though. But you got to get rid of this. You got to stop paying attention to this right here. In order for this to be true, in order for this to be seen how it's supposed to be seen, you got to get rid of this first. These two are blocking it. This came last. Even though it may be on your guys' camera, the way you see it, it may be first. So maybe I should hold the cards up like this, maybe, and go this way. I don't know, but this is how it came out. 1, 2, 3. So, in order to experience this, to know what this is, to understand, what's going on with this thing here, you gotta get rid of this one. You gotta get rid of this, all this type of stuff here. You haven't paid attention to things that's not for you, that don't help you in no kind of way, and you giving your grand support to it, which is frustrating, which is highly frustrating. And then you got this thing that you're spending time on that's actually an opportunity. If you actually just notice it, if you actually just pay attention to it, you know what I mean, and give your grand support to it, you'll actually see the opportunities in here. All the stuff that you spend time on, all the stuff that you probably need to spend more time on, you haven't been spending time on it because you're paying attention to something else. All the things that you get your time wrapped up into, there's something there for you. There's some opportunities there. You know what I mean? There's opportunities there, but you got to get rid of, all this opposition and frustration you got going on. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna add these cards up to see what zodiac sign you're dealing with. And with zodiac sign, you need to utilize to rectify the situation. All right. So we have 8 plus 6, which is 14, plus King, which is 13. 14 plus is 27. So you're dealing with a Sagittarius. You're dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay. A person potentially, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy in order to rectify the situation. Meaning, you need to get more educated about exactly what you're paying attention to. And when I mean educated, not when I say educated, I don't mean like read a book about it or things like that. You need to just learn more about it. You need to understand like why am I even doing this? Why am I paying attention to this? Why am I involving myself with this? Why am I even looking at this as this is who I am or what I'm supposed to be doing? And so that way, this frustration here doesn't really look like frustration. It can look like something that's needed in order to get out of it, in order to get away from this. So this learning curve, because that's what the club also represents, is learning. And the Sash energy is also like our learning energy. So this learning process won't seem so frustrating if you gear it towards understanding why you even evolved with this anyway. Why you even in a situation where you got to be learning about this anyway. You know what I mean? And that way you can see what that is and spend more time on opportunities and focus in on that. Have a meaning and reasoning why you are spending time on this. Sag also are meanings and reasonings. So you have a meaning and reason once you learn about why you even doing this and getting out of this, to spend more time, 8, on opportunities. Spend more time on things that could be prosperous for you, that give you life. Or you could be straight up dealing with a Sagittarius who you're giving a lot of attention to. You're giving a lot of grand support to. You know what I mean? Or it could be vice versa. It could be a Sagittarius who you need to spend more time with. You need to spend more time with this person so you can have some opportunities to do something else and not do this, whatever this is. All right? So that's your guys' reading for your birthday month of Cancer season. And I wish you guys luck.